You think you're still going to get rich by investing in Bitcoin in levels 24 and 25? That's cute, but no. If you're still investing in Bitcoin, you're literally throwing your chances out the window. The real profits are in altcoins. The next 3 to 4 months are the Wild West for altcoins in all season. And no, I'm not just saying this, I'm talking about life-changing returns. So please stop with that Bitcoin fantasy, because if you really want to win in this game, you need to get into the altcoin world. Hey there, great to see you back for another video. In this video, I'm going to explain and also show you why altcoins should be your focus right now and why Bitcoin is becoming less and less interesting at this moment. Before we get started, I want to ask you to give that like button a tap. And also, leave a comment under this video with your favorite altcoin. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to subscribe so you never miss videos like this. And if you do this, you have a chance to win 100 UCP. Every Monday, I announce the winner in the video. First of all, Bitcoin is a good long-term investment. You definitely can't doubt that, but you also need to play this well to maximize your profits. You don't have to, you can just leave it very passively, but then you'll see it rise by more than 100%, and then you'll see it drop by 70, 80% in the bear markets. So you can optimize it. And if we look at the price movement of Bitcoin, you'll see that if you never sell, you can definitely make nice profits with Bitcoin. But if you play the bull and bear cycles well, you can make so much more profit. In other words, buy every 2 years and sell every 2 years, more or less 1.5 to 2 years, because you obviously have bear and bull markets. In a bear market, all prices collapse, you can buy low. In a bull market, everything goes up, so you can obviously sell continuously. That's the ideal scenario. And the same goes for altcoins. That's the ideal scenario. And the same goes for altcoins. The returns on altcoins are many times higher than with Bitcoin. From a bear market to a bull market, of course. I don't recommend investing in altcoins for the long term. So, for example, don't buy altcoins now or in the bear market, and then hold on to them for 8 to 10 years. Altcoins aren't suitable for that, because I'm convinced that out of the 2.4 million altcoins we currently have, a whole lot of them, most of them even, are going to go to zero and won't amount to anything. So if you're investing for the long term, you're probably going to get wet. But if you ignore altcoins in a bull market, you're just being a huge clown and missing out on most of the profits. By creating a well-balanced basket of the top 100 altcoins, you can look beyond that, but with the top 100 you have a bit more certainty. I can guarantee you that you'll make more profit than just simply holding Bitcoin and making profits with that. And I'd love to back this up, of course. And what I mean is, the more the bull market goes on, the less interesting it is to buy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is now at 100K. That's probably going to 200K, which is Then you really have until the end of the bull market, because that 200K is most likely going to be the alt's all-time high. So you have 2x from the current point. That's really great, of course. You're not going to find those returns anywhere else in traditional finance. You're not going to see that anywhere else. It's crazy. In the crypto world, it's not that bad. And if you look at those top 100 coins that include good coins, fundamentally solid, that are part of, for example, the AI hype or the real world asset hype, or even meme coins that have a market cap of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 billion and can easily go up 5 times, that's much more interesting for you right now. And especially in the top 100, the altcoins won't drop very quickly, especially not in a bull market. They're pretty much only going to go up. That's why I create a balanced basket, because in the case that there are some altcoins that stay at the current level or maybe don't do much, which happens very rarely in a bull market, but it can happen, you need to take that into account, and that's why you create a basket. You buy a few from the AI sector, real-world assets, a few memes, a few from the gaming sector, a few layer ones, and you create a nice basket like that. Then you would see that the whole basket, your own index that you're creating, will perform better, especially from the current point, than Bitcoin, and especially in the coming months. And I'd like to back this up properly. But before we dive deeper into the charts, I'd like to ask you to give me a follow on Twitter. I simply share a lot of information about crypto. I share analyses, trade setups, whatever you want. If you don't have an account on X, go ahead and create one. Give me a follow there. You can simply learn a lot from that. And secondly, in the description, there's a link to Blofin, the best exchange for a bull market. No KYC, so you can trade within a minute. You can trade with very high leverage if you want, but of course, be careful with that. But it's possible with small accounts. It's fun to earn as much money as possible and as quickly as you can. and you now get a maximum of 3,000 back on your deposit because you get 10% cash back on your deposit, capped at 30,000. Well, let's start with the market cap of Bitcoin, and then let's take a look at the previous bull run. So you've seen that from the bull market to the peak of the bull run, we've seen a 1,500% increase in the market cap of Bitcoin. Let's switch over to Ethereum, an altcoin. It has seen an increase of 44.47% from that bear market to the bull market. If you're serious about crypto, then you know that security is non-negotiable. So now a quick break for the partner of this video, NordVPN. Without a VPN, you expose yourself to hackers, scams, and prying eyes that want to know exactly where your money is going. NordVPN is not a luxury, it's a must. Every time you visit an exchange or open your wallet, you're taking a risk. With NordVPN, you encrypt your connection and protect your assets from attacks no matter where you are. No hassle, just certainty. Then there's the issue of regional restrictions. Some exchanges or tools are simply not available in your country. NordVPN does that in seconds by virtually changing your location from here to somewhere else. Access to everything, everywhere, without borders and privacy, that's power. No one needs to know which coins you buy, sell, or hold. With NordVPN, you stay completely anonymous, as it should be in the crypto world, but of course also in regular banking. Whether you're working from home, sitting in a cafe, or at the airport, your connection is always secure. And with lightning fast speed, you don't even notice that you're using a VPN. This is the tool that every serious trader needs. Plus, with the VPN, you can watch series on Netflix that are available in America but not yet in the Netherlands. Get it sorted today and use the code CORN in uppercase to start with NordVPN right away. And now is the perfect timing. With the current deal, you save as much as 73% and get 4 extra months for free. Don't wait until it's too late, you'll find the link in the description. So we can definitely say that at least Ethereum, as an altcoin, the biggest altcoin, is doing better than Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the total crypto market cap of all altcoins combined, excluding Bitcoin. Then you see that we're at 39.42%. So the total altcoin market has performed better than Bitcoin coming out of a bear market. And that's really important. You really have to play those cycles. Buying in a bear market and then, of course, selling in a bull market. Then in 9 out of 10 cases, you'll make more profit. Of course, buying Bitcoin in a bear market and then selling it during the rise in a bull market is a good idea in my opinion. You can then rotate into altcoins because you've made your profit on Bitcoin. Is a good idea in my opinion. You can then rotate into altcoins because you've made your profit on Bitcoin. Now would be a good time to put some into Ethereum, for example, and then start looking at larger altcoins. Get ahead of that money flow and catch all those increases. That's the smartest thing you can do instead of just trading Bitcoin. And what you can see, if we take a look here, are the percentages. And you can also say, for example, the last year at the top. Now let's take a look. Pepe is in the top 100, having done 1,300%, and this is from the best to the lowest. Radium top 100, Sui, Flocky, Bonk, Dogecoin, so many meme coins, even Hedera, Fed, Solana, XRP, Stellar, Shiba, BNB, Toncoin, Algorand. Well, I could go on like this. But what you're going to see as you scroll down is that Bitcoin is sitting quite low. For the past year, or well, saying it's extremely low is an exaggeration, but it has done 125%. And you can see that there are a ton of coins that are above it that have performed much better over the past year. So in my opinion, creating a basket of altcoins is much more interesting, especially considering that it's just now altcoin season. So altcoin season is really just starting now, and normally in the 21st bull market, we entered altcoin season in March and only came out of it here in June. For 3-4 months, it's definitely altcoin season in the bull market, normally speaking. Looking at the altcoin market, Bitcoin has already outperformed, and we still need to experience the full altcoin season, so the biggest gains are still to come. The longer we stay above that 75 during this altcoin season, the greater those gains will be in altcoin season. Let's take a look, for example, from the current bear market to where we are now regarding a number of altcoins that were already in the top 100. And then you have Solana, which really needs to experience an altcoin season. Solana 3,000%, awesome. So that ASI, Alliance, has done 5,800% since the bear market. Looking at Watch Bar, it has done 1,000% since the bear market. Those are all top 100 coins that you could have had in your portfolio. Looking at Bitcoin, we've had a 566% increase since the bear market. So those altcoins from the top 100 are continuously outperforming Bitcoin already, even though that alt season is still to come. I want to emphasize that if you look at the previous bull market, you'll see that Bitcoin did 832% from the bear market here, or 992%. Looking at Ethereum in the previous bull market, it did 4552% from the bear market to the peak of the bull market. 552% increase from the bear market to the peak of the bull market. The world of the bull market. If we look at Dogecoin, that's obviously an exaggerated example. It was already in the top 100, I don't think, at that time, but it has done 20,560%. If you look at Solana, it has done 50,000%. Those are obviously needles in a haystack, but you can definitely take a look at Coin Market Cap. For example, you can check it out and pull out some coins like Peppercoin. That was the top 100. Well, let's take a look at Pepe. What has he done at this moment? So that has been since the bear market. As you can see here, that's been a 4,000% increase. That's also an exaggerated version. What else do we have? Render, that's in between. Render. It has done 3,200% from the bear market to the peak. You can definitely keep going like this. Casper has also done well in recent times, also in the top 100. It has seen an increase of 41,000% from the bear market. Those are exaggerated examples, but it should be clear that if you just keep an eye on coins from the top 100, you'll see that they've already performed better than Bitcoin. While that alt season is still to come, or that they're roughly on par or just a bit below, while that alt season is yet to explode. So it can definitely be a good idea to invest in Bitcoin from a bear market, but reinvest your profits while that alt season is still to come, or they're roughly on par or just a bit below, while that alt season is yet to explode. So it can definitely be a good idea to invest in Bitcoin from a bear market, but reinvest your profits. That's always a good idea. And the further it goes down, the less interesting it becomes to invest in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is at $120,000 later on, then you probably won't be able to double your investment anymore. I don't think Bitcoin is going to $240,000. It could happen, but it's going to be tough. But with altcoins, for example, if you look at something like Casper, it has a market cap of 4 billion, and it can easily go to a market cap of 20 billion. So you have a 5x on your investment. Let's take a look at some other coins that are in this. I expect a lot from Injective, a 3 billion market cap. Well, 15 billion is fine. That's definitely possible. So that's also a VEX on your investment. A number of meme coins are coming down a bit right now, but I definitely think they can still go up 5 to 10 times. A Jasmine coin can do really well. Ondo, I have a lot of confidence that it can go up 5 times from the current point. I think a Floki too. So there are so many coins that have way more potential than Bitcoin right now as altcoins that it would be foolish to ignore altcoins. So that's my message in this. Are you new? Especially with a smaller amount. Yeah, Bitcoin is nice, but if you invest $100, you might be able to turn that into $200 during a bull market by investing in Bitcoin. While it can be 500, for example, with altcoins, well, take any amount you start with. So instead of turning 1,000 into 2,000 by investing in Bitcoin, it could be 5,000 by investing in altcoins. So the potential in altcoins is greater, and if you ignore them during a bull market, you're just being really foolish. All right, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.